And let's start with our first topic. And I was not going to make this the main topic, but I kind of decided, you know what, I think this is probably important, because one of the things that, at least before this became a news channel, that we used to talk about this on this channel, or discuss or whatever, was how to make money. And that was the whole concept behind the Apptrepreneur, is that I'm an entrepreneur who makes most of his money on apps. Still true, by the way. YouTube is an app. So YouTube is part of my Apptrepreneur business, if you will. But one of the big apps that entrepreneurs are using now, particularly up-and-coming entrepreneurs, is the stock trading app Robinhood. Now, we have made several videos about Robinhood, and I have been engaged with a little public social experiment to see, if I just put like a couple $100 in Robinhood a month, where would I be at the end of the year if I did some smart day trading and investments? And so far, I am about $1,500. Well, let me double check. Yeah, I'm about $1,500 minus today's losses, which I'm sure will bounce back, ahead of the game. But here's the thing. Anyone can do this. And in fact, many millennials, gig workers, and even up-and-coming investors have been using Robinhood and have actually been cashing in on an opportunity that billionaires did not see coming. Because here's the thing, when you have been trading on Wall Street for a long time, and I know people who are professional Wall Street traders. Heck, my Uncle Terrence, for a long time, was a high Wall Street executive. So this is one of the reasons I know about the stock market, is that investors tend to panic a lot. And when the market starts going down, they start selling. But then they sometimes don't start buying until there are signs that the market is recovering. And this is actually this is not how you're supposed to be doing it. In fact, when the market is going down, that is the time to buy and to hold. And Robinhood traders seem to have realized this, and they are, profiting quite a bit. As we see on CNBC, one 26-year-old Robinhood trader made $1,500 in less than 24 hours betting on a beaten-down airline stock, while many so-called experts on Wall Street warned about buying into an overvalued stock market that was bound to tumble again amid the C virus pandemic. Yep, we're going back to C virus because I did that live. We did yesterday's episode. I said the word, and guess what? Demonetization. So there you go. Last Thursday, Laquan Godbolt purchased a call option for American Airlines, which, for the record, I have American Airlines right now, that made him $200 on the millennial favorite stock trading app. After seeing reports that the airline was increasing domestic flying for summer travel, Godbolt bought another call option minutes before the close. When the market opened higher last Friday after a surprisingly positive jobs report, Godbolt raked in his profits. As he stated, "I just started taking it seriously about 2 months ago," a New York resident told CNBC. "I've been watching AAL since the beginning of that time, and I felt eventually, once the C virus relaxed, markets would move up." Godbolt is not alone in his success trading on the market. One Chicago resident flipped his sister's stimulus check into nearly $10,000. Robinhood traders lived up to their outlaw name during the C-virus market downturn. The young investors booked profits, trading stocks with some of the best returns in the past 2 months, while other Wall Street veterans were left scratching their heads. As Tim Welsh, founder of the CEO of wealth management consulting firm Nexus Strategy, told NBC, "There's nothing like momentum betting momentum. The aspects of just access is really driving a lot of this, and the whole upward tick in markets again just fuels demand." And here's why I decided to make this kind of the first thing to talk about. Because people talk about how, they need... Well, let's step back a little bit, because I want to be careful not to presume too much. I know everyone's financial situation is different. But one of the things I've been telling people on various live streams in the past. Hey, if you're going to do Uber, if you're going to do Lyft, you know what a lot of people do? They take their tips and they donate them to charity. Which, hey, that's noble, totally fine. That's fine because it helps them with the tax breaks. However, if you had been betting on a market 3 months ago that was beaten and bruised, look at what could have happened. It could have gone way, way, way up. As you can see, there's a little bit of a dip there. This is one of the problems with having, I probably should, sell that while I'm still ahead of the game. But again, just to put things into perspective, see, as long as you're not losing money, that's fine. It's just a down day in general today, kind of a hit and miss. But look, Robinhood is a great app. It really is a great app. And this could be you. I did not put a huge amount of money into it except for one time and I was perfectly upfront about this, when the markets had crashed and Disney stock got below $100 in share. I took $1,000 out of my savings and put it into Disney, and by the way, made a lot of money doing it. But for the most part, this is me just putting like $50 to $100 in Robinhood every other week. This could easily be you. It can. But the only thing you have to do is you just have to take the step. And here's the thing. This is also why sometimes reading these investment magazines and stuff isn't necessarily the greatest idea, because these people think they can read the market. No one can read the market. Not really. They looked and said, hey, everyone's pulling their money out. Now's the worst time to be getting in. You're going to lose everything. And what's interesting is most people made money in stocks that a lot of people presumed would never come back. Like when everyone was panicking, it's like, oh no one will ever fly again. Airline stocks, most of them under $10 at one point. Movie theaters, no one's going to ever go to the movie theater again. AMC got to less than $2 a share, and Cinemark was less than $10 a share. And then, and this is the one that I actually spoke out against, so I look a little foolish, Uber and Lyft got to less than $10 a share. And I foolishly fell into that whole, I think this is the end of rideshare. I kind of forgot about Uber Eats and did not realize that Uber Eats would strengthen Uber's position. I don't know why Lyft is still doing well, though. Lyft seems to be Lyft is pretty resilient. I don't know why, but people still bought into Lyft. But a lot of people were able to buy like $500 worth of Uber and Lyft shares, and now they're over $30 a share. They made bank. So, here's the thing. The market is not stable. It isn't. Again, look at this. This was yesterday. This was yesterday. Look at how, and within one day, it's a bit of a dip. Like a few $100 dip. That happens sometimes. But also, look at some of the things I was investing in. Now, I made a mistake on this one. I sold this stock yesterday because I thought that it would be going way down today, because the earnings report I knew were going to show huge losses. They did, $2.2 billion in losses, but I did not realize how powerful an argument it would be that the movie theaters were opening up in a couple weeks. So AMC was doing very well. However, I have profited over $300 on buying and selling the stock. So yeah, I rebought the stocks and I've lost $40 on it. But look where I bought it. I bought it around here, and look where it ended up. And I've bought and sold it a few times, have never lost money on this stock. These are and what about JetBlue? I bought several stocks around here, and look, it's still kind of in that area, but it's going up. It's going up. In fact, let's look at AAL, because that was in the article right there. AAL, I bought several shares here, and look, it's pretty much determined to climb. Now, it's still not exactly stable, and for some reason the analysts are saying 42% of the analysts are saying sell, and only 21% are saying buy. But these are companies that people assume will not be around anymore. But the reality is, movie theaters, airplanes, rideshare, look, they're with us for the long haul. They are with us for the long haul. And so when those stocks are down, that's usually when you want to buy. Now, the one stock that I'm definitely regretting just a little bit, granted, I didn't put a lot into this, but I put $56 into Hertz. It seemed like it was recovering, and maybe it's not. I might actually lose on this one. So, to a certain extent, this is gambling. This is totally gambling. However, you can cash out on this. You can. And by the way, if you want to get a free stock, I just have to put it out there. You can sign up with my link below and collect your free stock. And this is also not exactly financial advice. I'm just explaining that, look, we can make money doing this. You can make money doing it too, and you can do it for a little bit of money. Look, one more time. This 3 months, $50 to $100 every other week, and look at where, even though it's down, I am still ahead $1,300. So, and in reality, I'm ahead more because, again, I sell and then rebuy. So just keep that in mind. Anyway, that's where we are going to leave that topic. What do you think? Do you do any Robinhood? Have you any success stories, or did you lose a lot? I would love to know. Comment below, like, favorite, share, subscribe, and as always, flame responsibly.